Gen Z is too afraid to ask a waiter for extra ketchup, but will body slam a cop. We respect those who actually serve. Hello, and welcome back to EmKay. My name is Detective Jack. You're joining me today after the latest of various crime sprees. Our criminal mastermind has struck again. His dastardly dance of deceptive dialect has once again left my titties in a swollen, tight twist. Once again, the only clues left in the crime scene seem to be screenshots of various media. It looks like it's gonna be another late night of reading over who has been murdered by words. Noah Hawley says his Alien series is not a Ripley story and will instead explore what happens when the inequality we're struggling with now isn't restored. Did I read resolved but think of saying restored at the same time? Yes, I did. Yes, inequality sucks. But does it really need to be put in an Alien series? I know, right? Imagine an Alien movie about a bunch of blue-collar workers being sent to die so that a giant faceless corporation can devise a new bioweapon. Imagine if the big twist of that movie is that there's literally an android scab hiding among them. That would surely be a terrible movie. Disney dropped the Slave One moniker for Boba Fett's ship in a Lego set, and it appears they don't want to use the old name going forward. The good old classic corporate style of solving inequality and racism and all those other prejudices. Changing a word! Disney be like, no slave words allowed! Then film Mulan beside concentration camps. No, see, they're getting rid of slavery here, not ethnic cleansing. See, that's different, and therefore allowed somehow. Insulin has become so expensive that as many as 1 in 4 people with diabetes are now skipping life-saving doses. Insulin manufacturers murder diabetics with price gouging. Fix the headline for you. Which alone is so dumb and makes no sense. Like, you'd want it to be affordable so that they keep affording it and buying it. I know that sounds absolutely dark, just treating them as nothing more than money machines, but I mean, that's how corporations view them, so why aren't they thinking like this? Did y'all know Texas won its revolution by attacking the Mexican army while they were sleeping? Their traditional daily siesta of the culture in a strategically vulnerable position. Real honorable victory, huh? The things they don't teach us in school. Wow, the enemy attacked during the army's scheduled nap time. Who could possibly have foreseen such a dastardly tactic?
Excuse me, enemies? No fighting during nap time, thank you.
Guess what? No one is going to change the climate. It's freaking nature. Get over it. Oh yeah. Ever get really sick? Don't go to the doctor. Just die. It's the freaking nature. Get over it. So it's that kind of thinking as to why people think gingers have no souls. I'm glad when I used to skate as a kid, my parents didn't make me look like a dork by wearing some pointless helmet. Generation Snowflake strikes again. Aw, imagine how nice you would have been without all the head injuries. Well, Spikes and Spokes and Allison Sador, please tell me how many Olympic trials you have competed in. If the answer is less than 1, shut the frick up. It's completely irrelevant to this conversation, but since you ask, I have competed in 4 Olympic Games, have 1 Olympic medal, 3 world titles, and a 20-year career as an elite/pro athlete. I'll keep speaking up on this issue that affects all the female athletes coming up after me. Thank you. Damn, dude, how did you bait yourself so badly? Looking? You couldn't afford me. You wear discount clothes. Nothing on sale is worth buying. Like your OnlyFans? Oh, you've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth comeback.
You're not paying for your basic nudes?
I noticed the paint on the car was a slightly different color than the original paint of the car. It didn't look like it was a pearl white like another type of white color paint instead of the pearl white. I'm sorry, wait, what? It was pearl white. It wasn't pearl white? I am so confused. Hi, thanks for the feedback. You chose a method of repair to fit your budget that did not include blend in order to save yourself from paying your full deductible and still had additional repair and paint done to your rear bumper. That was not covered by your insurance claim. please feel free to return and pay the remainder of your deductible so that we can finish the refinish with blend. As we explained, it would be necessary, especially on a 3-stage pearl, in order to achieve a perfect paint match. In summary, listen next time, you stupido! That woman wanted to kill her child. Or you could read the article. I bet that period made you feel real badass, didn't it? Yeah, you slammed it home, really showed them. You're having a hissy fit because here's a few right here. Used punctuation. Ooh, look, this one has a squiggly on the top. You typed out that nonsense because I used a full stop at the end of a sentence. Ooh, comma. Ooh, can you handle that? Like some sort of normal person?
Ooh, squiggly's back.
That's a new level of frickwittery. Comma. Even for Reddit. Bringing back the classic. How weird that you should be offended by a period. Comma. When I'm... Ooh, comma's in the air now, better catch it. Sure, your parents still wish you'd... Ooh, come on, catch it. Been one. And a full stop.
What a delicious buffet of punctuation, just gobbling it up.
Hey, I'm not sure why this interaction resurfaced, but while you're here, please help us build more public skate parks by purchasing this signed 8x12 pic of me from 1987. Half of the proceeds go to the skate park project. And yes, I personally signed them all.
I'm a little baby on the internet. Why just half the proceeds? You need rent money?
No, but the photographer does. Can't tell if this is a dig at the baby with a clever comeback or a dig at the photographer for still needing to rent.
I'm the tough man. Not all of us have a bunch of fans on the internet that would be willing to fork out money towards us for us giving them some personal content.
So anyway, I'm starting an OnlyFans for you guys, only $5 a month. The Alan Turing £50 note issued today on his birthday. A gay man key to the development of computing.
So he's a gay man before he's a scientist? Lol, clown world. How utterly insulting to Turing.
So I did understand this point until the OP made a more valid point. Yes, as I'm not sure he was a scientist when Mum popped him out of the uterus. Why do heterosexual athletes need to show pride for a lifestyle they don't live? Why do fans wear jerseys of a team they don't play for? Oh, shit. Imagine being roasted by the entire league of a sport. Wow. You are not liked by your own hobby. Actual critical race theory. Racism is so normal, the dominant society will interpret an attack on racism as an attack on society itself. Pat Robertson says critical race theory is a monstrous evil that is urging people of color to rise up and overtake their oppressors so that once they've gotten the whip handle, they'll then instruct their white neighbors how to behave. This is really bad for my throat. But hey, it's a painful thing to speak as and a painful thing to hear from someone as equally fitting as a gremlin like this man. Also, can we just point out, overtake their oppressors? So you admit you are oppressing them. Oh, come on, man.
You make this too easy.
Rich people have small TVs and big libraries. Poor people have small libraries and big TVs.
Rich people literally have in-home theaters. Please stop lying.
I was playing 2K and missed a green free throw. Then I realized who was shooting, shaking my head.
Oh, Shake, it's Shaq. Hi, Shaq here. Things like this is the reason I put my phone on silent, so people like you can't get a ring, even on my phone.
That's right. Shaq's an old granny now.
I'm Kevin Sorbo, the American flag, but with 49 stars because... California.
Well, if anyone knows about not being a star,
look at this shirt with the colors on it. Looks like a pride flag. No thanks.
Oh, how sweet of him. He's learned to zip his mouth already. Well, that's good reflection there, sir. Still gonna legally end your life through words anyway. If a t-shirt with 3 colored stripes, none of which are actually the colors on the pride flag, is so triggering to you, I can't imagine how tough your June has been. Triggers everywhere. Maybe you can start a movement to ask brands to start including trigger warnings in their marketing emails if the content features any colored stripes. Wishing you the best with your trying time, you freaking snowflake. I consider it one of the turning points in my life when it finally sunk in that my country is the bad guys.
Would it be better if the entire world was like China or like the US?
Neither. You're both tyrants. You both have a police that kills its citizens like dogs. You both put people in prisons and then use them as slaves. You both committed war crimes against thousands of innocent people because of money, power, and oil. And you both have millions of poor people that are on the brink of starvation while also both of you have the largest number of billionaires in the world.
You both suck.
Oh, but America is free!
Seen our Pride of ScotRail chain yet? Don't worry, if not, it'll be wearing this design until it needs repainted in 2029.
Was that Scottish? I don't know. I'm Scottish descent and I can't even do a decent Scottish accent.
I take it you'll also be painting one in straight colours, or will we be discriminated against? Well, straight people aren't punched in the face for holding hands with their life partner, nor are they executed in other countries simply for being straight. Please educate yourself on the matter before commenting such nonsense.
This has been Jack using a healthy debate on the legitimacy of pride representation as a way to educate and learn how to better speak Scottish. Because remember, it's not about being perfect, but trying. Even if you have definitely insulted almost an entire country for it. Men, stay away from vulgar women. A feminine, respectful woman values what she speaks or writes. A woman who easily says or writes fric vaginaire zich is a no. Vulgar women are damaged women who come with emotional baggage. Focus on your life.
Vaginaire is vulgar? I'm a gynecologist. What am I supposed to call it? The pocketbook? I never understand the idea of damaged people with emotional baggage. Like, okay, yeah, damaged people should work on themselves before getting into relationships and therefore risking becoming dependent, but who doesn't have emotional baggage? Honestly, if you don't to some degree, I feel like you're not really experienced in life yet. It's weird how people don't recognize trans women and their accomplishments. Whenever I learn about a woman doing anything intelligent, creative, transformative, or original, I instantly assume they are a trans woman. What purpose does that serve? Instead of assuming, why not find accomplishments that trans women actually did and talk about those? Basically, you found a long, convoluted way to say, I'm a misogynist. Thanks. Message received. Am I racist if I feel uncomfortable about a guy with a turban on my plane because this isn't okay with me? Hardcore, I know what you mean. I get really uncomfortable whenever I see a white man walk into a movie theater or elementary school. I mean, statistically, he's right to fear that. So, things are done and dusted. The murderer is caught, but questions remain lingering in my mind. Things like, is the hokey pokey truly what it's all about? Does a cat truly have 9 lives, or do they just get bored after a few playthroughs? And where does the lead go when I shove a pencil up my butt but then pull it out later on? What I'm trying to say is you should subscribe and like this video if you enjoy our content. We upload on the daily, and I can promise you that I'm only gonna get weirder and more confusing from here. So if this is too much for you, I recommend checking out a video with Robin or Lexi. But with all that said, like this video. My name was Detective Jack, and I'll see you, rookie, on the down low. Or as they say in your generation, wabba lubba dub dub, I believe.